that right there.
Welcome back to another episode of GreaterHospitality.com. I'm Chef Tim of the Crown Plaza Reading Hotel. Today I want to talk about the inspiration of ice carvings. And many years ago, when I first started out, I was really taken back by the beauty of ice carvings on buffets or for any event in that matter. And I really liked what the chefs were doing with these ice carvings. So, obviously being young, I was interested in learning how to do the ice carvings. So, fast forward all these years, come to be somewhat proficient at doing ice carvings. I've acquired a lot of tools to make these ice carvings. We start off with a block of ice that weighs approximately 300 pounds. And from there we use chainsaws, Dremels, ice picks, ice tongs, anything, all kinds of different tools we use to create shapes and sizes for these ice carvings. Over the years I've acquired a vast number of tools to perfect these ice carvings, and when I would go to ice carving competitions, I would always look at what other competitors were using for their tools, because somebody was always coming out with something new, whether it was a new Dremel bit for their ice, whether it was a certain type of a torch that they used, a certain chainsaw that they used. There was always something new that somebody was doing to perfect the ice carvings, to enrich them and to make them look that much better. My favorite tool to use is the Dremel. I have a cone-tipped shape, which is a multi-purpose tool, which I can use to outline, to detail, and I use it a lot to start my ice carvings from my template. We have a lot of requests for themed ice carvings, whether it's for a birthday party, whether it's for an anniversary, or if it's a company logo. Most of the time, as much as possible, we have the luxury of surprising our guests and adding an ice carving to their event, whether it's a customized ice carving of a company logo. If it's someone's anniversary or birthday, we'll add that to their event, which enhances it. Or even at breakfast, we'll add ice carvings to breakfast buffets to enhance the buffet itself. This takes Greater Hospitality to a new level, because ice carvings are very few and far between, at least in this market. So when you come in and you have an ice carving, especially if it's a surprise, on your buffet, at your cocktail party, at your breakfast party, or your company event, this really takes you to a new level and shows the commitment of bringing greater hospitality to the guest. The reaction of the ice carvings to the guest, we always want it to be a good one. So we want to make sure that we do a great job of making the best possible ice piece that we can. Now, with that said, when we set the ice up, we don't just put it on a table. We put lights, plants, fabric, and we really dress it up so it really brings it to life, bring the room to life. And that just really takes our experience to a new level, which takes the guests to a happy state. My most memorable ice carving that I did was for Lainey Brown, who passed away at a very young age, and she requested a snowflake. So we ended up making a snowflake for her and put it out in front of her house. And it was during the winter, so we were able to actually take real snow and incorporate it within the ice. In the beginning, not having all the tools to be able, like I do today, but having that passion to get started, and from one tool to the next tool, collecting them. I mean, it's great to have all the tools, but you have to have the desire and the passion to create great ice pieces. Thank you so much for watching this episode of GreaterHospitality.com, and please be sure to check us out for our new stories coming out. Thank you very much.